Right, we're on. Do you know how to rotate correctly in the backswing? So many golfers get this wrong. I'm sure you're not one of them, but even if you're not, you'll probably learn from this. Right, we're on. Engage. Sounds a little bit crazy. This is going to be good stuff today. Those flowers are lovely, aren't they? What does it involve? It happens. Let's make it tight and tough. Look at that. Brutal. Technical? I don't think so. Look at the quality. Designed the packaging myself. Pretty clean, eh? 2 small things. Everybody on tour does it, but it's not that hard. I think you'll enjoy it. It's going to be quite intense though. Guys, today is, without doubt, a mesh glove day. Keep me cool. Leather palm. Loft and lie. Are you aware of that yet? Details at the end of this video. So how to rotate correctly in the backswing. First of all, what is rotation? Rotation? Rotation. It's the turning of the upper body. So I think about lats. My lats turn, turn, rotate, rotate. That is rotation of the upper body. So many people get this wrong though. What I see, there's 2 things I see. I see people who, you have to tilt and turn. Okay, you can't just turn, you have to have an element of tilt as well. So you think about your address position. You've tilted from the hips. Knees are flexed, arms hang down, but there's a tilt from the hips there. So that tilt's taking place. That has to stay, that you have to maintain that. So a lot of golfers I see, they purely rotate. Okay, so they take the club. If I place my club across my chest, for example, they purely rotate. So they start in the address position and they purely rotate to there, and of course now the club's perfectly level. It's horizontal, so effectively they've altered the spine angle to get to here. Okay. The opposite of that would be just the tilt. So the tilt is the pitch of the shoulders that we've got to address. If you get it correct, you're here. But some guys tilt only, so the tilt's there, but they tilt only. So when they take the club back to here, they tilt only like so, and they get this reverse pivot on the go. So they either turn or tilt. But if you could match that up, if you could have half and half, so half turn and half tilt, you'd match up with every tour player out there. So turning torso, turn and tilt to match that together. Now, if I place an alignment cane right here, okay, and I'm going to hit one here and try not to hit that camera. Okay, so if I place an alignment cane about 12 inches above the golf ball, okay, so there's my golf ball, there's my target, about 12 inches above there. Okay, that's about 12 inches is about there. I'm going to move my target just a little bit further right, so I'm there. Good. Now, the idea here is, again, take that club on your chest, like so, here. And when I turn, if I purely rotate only, okay, now we'll talk, when we go here, we'll talk about what you should feel. So this drill, this little visual here is a point of reference, but we'll talk about what you should feel to get into the correct position. So, there, if I purely turn, I'm here, and of course the club now points out here somewhere. Ideally it should point towards the cane. If I was the guy who just purely has the tilt and no turn, so this reverse pivot guy, he's here and he tilts like this, and now his club is pointing down inside there. So one guy's away over here, one guy's away down there. Getting the 2 to match up. Now the getting the 2 to match up has to be torso. Don't think about shoulder turns. Your shoulders are a ball and socket joint. They move at all different angles. Think about how things rotate around the spine. So if I set myself there and I turn, and that points down towards a reference point, which is roughly this cane 1 foot above the golf ball, that's great. And you can see the pitch of my shoulders. So my lead shoulder is lower than my trail shoulder, lead shoulder. That's great. And then when I come back through, I want to try and reverse that. Now there's going to be an element of axis tilt, so I'm here, I'm not just going to turn back through, I'm there, then I move towards target, I also stand up a bit, but then my right shoulder becomes lower than my left, so my trail shoulder will, through impact, I'm here, there, will through impact, or post impact, be slightly lower than my lead shoulder until I stand up and away. Lee Westwood said when he hit the ball the best, I'm sure it was Lee Westwood said, when he hits the ball the best, when he finishes his follow through, his trail shoulder's closer to the target than his lead shoulder. There. So his trail shoulder is closer to the target than his lead shoulder on the finish. It's pretty cool thing to think about. Now if you do that, obviously that's going to help the body get through. I do like to think about post-impact positions. If you get a post-impact position correct and you rewind that to impact, it's going to be pretty close to where you want it to be. And of course, we are perfectionists on this channel. Bit of fun thrown in though. So torso turn, okay, left side, left rib cage goes down, trail rib cage, right rib cage goes back and up, goes up here. So left comes down, back goes up. Then from there I've now got my shoulders pitched. Then the way down I now need to get this left rib cage to target and up and round. And that's all I think about, is to get the body to work. And of course if I do that, I can then forget about my hands and arms and everything will sync up. And as you know, I like taking parts out of the golf swing, so the less moving parts the better. If I don't have to think about moving the hands and arms, I'm good. So rib cage, rib cage. Rib cage was the thought there. Again, that wasn't my best strike. Good there. Left shoulder goes down, right shoulder goes up. Move to target, and then the opposite. So I'm marrying up the turn with the tilt. Yeah, marrying up the turn with the tilt, that's a good way, such a good way to think about it. You know, the spine angle's set at address for a reason. Don't lift out of it, because low point control is so hard. How can you compress the ball consistently if you lift up here? You can't, really. Got one. Took me 3 shots. Okay, and again, torso turn. Left shoulder down, right shoulder up, left rib cage down, right rib cage up. Boom. Move to target, opposite on the way through. Hitting it too well now. Now that one there, that went further. Strike was purer, but I felt as though I did a lot less with my hands and arms. I really felt as though I was concentrating on that, doing that. You can feel that if you put your hands in there. Now I can't use my hands and arms. Turn, 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 turn. I can't use my hands and arms there, so it's trying to educate the body to do the job for you. Turn, slide, turn, turn, slide a little bit to target, and then turn. Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot. We can go down the line here a little bit as well. I appreciate there is sun in your eyes. There, move there. When I move there, okay, that straight line of the shaft now, I try and keep that in a straight line. There, then turn. I should have added that at the start of the video. There, that straight line of the shaft, moving there, and turn. I'll just take you over here down the sun just so you can see that. So the shaft, turn, it's pitched. It's on the pitched roof. And then the shaft stays in its straight line. There, stays in its straight line. It's not angled back. It's there, stayed in its straight line, and then turn back down. And back to down the line as promised. Okay, we're done here. We're done here. Just watch the pitch of the shoulders. That was one of the best ones. Brilliant. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Loft and Lie. Go on the website, have a bit look around. Thank you so much for supporting the brand. Also check out my website, that'd be very kind. Your support is unbelievable. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again. Bye bye.